Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle, or rather tangle critter, Bob from Debbi Minero. Now, those that have been following daily, you will recall. So this wraps up the trilogy. That's what I'm calling it. Even though really, Bob can fit any occasion. He's an all-occasion tangle critter, so it can fit in. So but we had shared them on some classes, and I wanted to get them all in. First I thought, oh, I'll do them all on one video, and then I'm like, no, they really deserve their own because they are very unique. So love Buzz, then love Bug, and now we have Bob. And so the links to the other videos I'm putting in the description section. So make sure to check that out. Check out the for more inspiration links for that, for more inspiration. The link to that link, is the same on all three because I put them all on the same post while I was thinking I would do them all in one video. All right. So Bob starts off with a couple, straight lines, or whatever you want. What I love about Debbi's work in general, and especially with these critters, is these are all I'm deciding how where I want to put that exactly. Maybe I'll extend it a little bit. Very carefully. Oh, there. Okay. I love that she follows, and is thinks about the elemental strokes that are Zentangle versus, here, make this shape. And then, then it becomes a little something else. So I love that about what Deb does. And like I said, they're simple for the most part. We did have one a little while back that we put on Tough Tangle Tuesday because it was a little bit tougher, but it was still, once you got it, it was like, oh, okay. But anyway, love Debbi's work. All right. So we have our, it's an upside down V. And then we're going to put an orb. And what I found is if you you want the orb to be somewhat inside the V. So if you think, okay, at least maybe halfway, if you were to draw an invisible line, and like everything, it doesn't matter. All right, because if it's below, if you want to change the length, real easy to change this. And with this next step, you can also change it, do some course correction. And the next step is essentially, you could look at it either as a C-shaped curve line or an S. Kind of either way, depending on how, on what flare you want. I'm thinking S shape. And what I'm going to do is kind of the takeoff and land concept, which is to trace over a little bit here, because this is where I'm starting, and I'm going to land, on the top of this orb. So I can droop this down a little bit further to make the beginning of that S shape, and then bring it on like that. I kind of wanted the curve to be a little different, but that's the way it's going to be. All right, it all works. Okay, and then flip side, same thing, and same concepts. Make sure to turn your tile so it's comfortable for you. All right, let's see if I get, this is going to be a little lopsided, Bob. There we go. That's what I was intending on the other side. But as you know, it just doesn't matter. Bob has the hat is a little tilted. All right, next, a big C-shaped curve line. And this, you can put it, I'm going to put it just a little bit in, so there's a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to put it right here and then end it. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. Now this one, I keep drawing them a little too small. Well, it doesn't matter, but this can be rather large. So let's see. And then, I'm picturing, okay, I'm going to leave about this much room here, let's say, for the bottom part. All right, so here we go. Oh, well, I guess I'm leaving a little less room. There we go. It's all good. All right, then. Oh, actually, you know what? That's actually perfect because this is, so I've had some areas of challenge with this one, even though it doesn't matter. It's just, the way in my mind it is, and then the way it ends up is different, but that is Zentangle. All right, next, we're going to draw, front center-ish, straight line down, and then it's kind of like an upside down T. Well, apparently I'm making those really long. And like that. Oops. Move that down. Okay, so like an upside down T. And then from there, a C-shaped curve line from, okay, let's just go with this side first. From the end of here to this other C shape that we made. Like that. You can see that little foot. And then same thing as we did here. If you need to extend it a little bit, of course, right? As you're doing it, just extend it to however you need to extend it. And that's it. Except for decorating. Okay, so, you know, and this is one of those things where I see everybody drawing gnomes, especially during the holidays, but it can be whatever kind of gnome that you want. And like I said, Bob is is very versatile in, in his celebration. So whatever you want to do, you have fun. So let's see. I like the circles on there. There's so many ways that you could, we could do both actually, as I'm talking to myself. So let's decorate this, the hat, if you will, with some orbs. And they're always nice, if you have some kind of going off the side, like that. Mm-hmm. Up to you. I think I like that. Okay. Here, you know what? I'm still gonna do what I was thinking. First, I was thinking, I like the one that Deb did in her sample with the straight lines. But you could do this, and I'm gonna be very careful here. I'm gonna go real light because I don't want it to be heavy. And I'm gonna like hollow bow underneath those orbs. If you go light, okay, I think that's enough up there. Then it doesn't matter so much. In my mind anyway, or I'm making excuses for myself one way or the other. They can be a little loosey-goosey, if they're a little, if the spacing, it doesn't have to be so exact. They can be a little wiggly. Actually, that would be really cool. You could just, shake your hand a little bit. Or if you have that issue already, then go for it. All right. As I say all that, then it's like, it's getting shake here and shake here. I like that. That turns out really neat. Okay. So for some shading ideas, let's see. Okay, number one, this hat, right, is, going over something. That's, my rules for myself for shading. Let's see, I think I'm going to leave the nose out, yeah. Because while it's over it, that kind of makes it stick out a little bit more. Oh, but wait. That a little bit more 3D. And then let's see. I'm picturing maybe on this side just a little bit. Let's just put a little bit here. Just and I'm going to turn my tile so that way I have my Tortillion, the tip of it on the line there. And I just wanted a little bit of something, not a whole lot. Oh yes, and that adds some dimension, right? Now, and of course you can, add color, all of that kind of thing. Let's do this, and I'm gonna I want to emphasize that line there too. And maybe I have a sample here because we did this in a class, and I wanted to just use black, and I thought, I'm gonna make Bob have some black shoes. Well, that's fine, except for you can't then see this division here. Oh, here we are. I think I have one more as well. Sure I do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yes. I did one with color and one without. Oh, and one where I actually got the top part to curve. Sometimes it's like, why is that so hard? It's not really. You just have to do it. But anyway, totally cute. And let's do this. Sometimes it's neat. Oh, let's do it with pencils, and that's what I grabbed. We'll give a little squiggly line here to make it look like a little floor. Oh, but wait. How can we not do the hat? Who is screaming, hat, hat, hat? I hear ya. All right. Let's just do the perimeter like that. I started a thing a while back where I said, if you were yelling, for me to fill this in, I heard ya, and so now, and I love what. Yeah. So if you were yelling, feel free to put it in the comments, and thank you. Oh, see, you like that. Now, could have fun with those. With the orbs, but we could just do like this, like I would normally. We'll make them. Maybe that'll. Oh yeah, that's neat. Versus it just looks like a hole. Now they just look like I don't know what. It gives them a little dimension, and that is totally fun. So cute. So cute. Let's make this not look like it's a... All right. So here's my couple examples. So here's one where... I got Bob at a nice angle there. And so what's so neat is it gives character. So even the shoes, because I'm like, wow, okay, I got the one line here. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? So I just put the curve line there, and you see how it really doesn't matter. And it's just so fun. And then this one, it has a completely different look because we'll give a test. See if I'm not the only one. If you remember, this would be back in the 70s, they might have been like 5 or 3 minute spots called Jot. And that's what this makes me think of. And you could just do a search for it. Jot. J-O-T. And, just little quips about things. And it just made me think of that anyway. But you'll see what happens, I intended that to be that way, apparently. I made, this part a little too small. And, what did I use there? Well, come on, let's get that filled in a little bit better. It just makes it a whole different character. It looks like a one-eyed something. If it was purple, you're welcome if you're singing the song. Oh my goodness. All right, let me stop that now. All right, so this is, like I said, totally fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you have now songs in your head, feel free to, you can yell at me in the comments about that. But you're welcome. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. If you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. So while you're clicking, just click right over there next to the subscribe button. I mentioned the description section. I always do my own version of this step out. And then, of course, link to the creator of the Tangle. And so we've done that. Below there, you will find my link tree, which has links to everything. It's such a nice program. If you do something where you need, like in your email, you have I'm going to give them a little plug because it's a free. I'm using just the free portion, and it's really, really neat. So take a look at that. It's rather cool. So yeah, you'll find my website where you can follow my blog, Facebook page, where if you want to join in on, this was an extra fun class that we did, where it was just, here's some tangles I wanted to showcase some of our fun creators of tangles and then some. So we just kind of had a free-for-all session. And but if you want to join in on some Zentangle fun, come and join us. You'll see the types of classes on my website. But best to follow me on Facebook, or there's a couple other links, eventbritemeetup.com, if you want to see when I post them. And get reminders in your time zone. Having something like that is best for right now. What else is on there? Oh, if you'd like to be part of the community, or I mean, it's yeah, it is being part of the community, because that is my intention. We have so much fun on our community Facebook group. Would love to have you join us. There are 4 questions to answer. That kind of helps you, kind of gives you some of the idea of what I'm looking for, or what to expect. It also just keeps everybody, makes sure that I have real people in the group, and not I don't know, bots or fake accounts or anything like that. So it's a fun group. Come and join us if you enjoy Zentangle and want to just have fun and hang out with some other some semi-crazy, but mostly harmless Tangle addicts. Come and join us. All right, so with that, thank you so much for watching and having fun with me, and I wish you happy tangling.